Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is the lovable cucumber in the animated DVD series that has all the children loving their vegetables, but in a very different way. He's here today to talk about the all-new DVD, Celery Night Fever. Help me welcome one of the stars of VeggieTales, Larry the Cucumber. How are you, Larry? How you doing?
Hey, Lady Charmaine, how are you doing? I'm doing great.
Well, I'm wonderful, just like you. And I just want to say congratulations on celebrating 20 years of bringing Jesus joy to the hearts of children.
Oh, thank you. It's been awesome. You know, Bob and I have been reminding kids now for 20 years that God made them special and he loves them very much, and I can't think of anything better to do.
And you know, my children grew up on VeggieTales, and it's so funny. One of our favorite songs, I think it's my husband and I's favorite song, the Cheeseburger song. So thank you all for introducing that song to my family.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's my pleasure, and I'll tell Mr. Lunt. That's one of his favorites, too.
Now, how does it feel to be 20 years old?
Well, you know, for a cucumber, that's pretty old, I guess, you know. But I don't know. I think maybe I've been genetically modified because I don't really feel a day over like a week and a half. So I still feel really young, and you know, I keep spritz, little spritzer that goes off every 20 minutes or so just to keep moist, and I just feel really young. So it's great. I hope to be able to keep telling stories for 20 more years.
Well, me too. And we're going to talk about your stories. You have a brand new DVD now in stores. It's entitled Celery Night Fever. Tell us all about the DVD and what's the inspiration behind it.
Oh, well, you know, you can tell from the title that it's 70s themed. You know, Bob and I, it's a modern tale where Bob and I are grandparents. And so, but back in the day, back in the 70s, we were in a band together called the Groovy Brothers. And we were super groovy, and we had a bunch of hits, and we were really popular. But, you know, like sometimes happens with bands, we broke up, and there's some bad blood between us, and a lot of unforgiveness. And so we got to learn how to forgive each other to help save Celery Park, which is going to be torn down by Bruce Onion. And so Bruce comes in there, and he wants to turn it into a parking lot. And my granddaughter, Laura, really wants to save it, so she helps us to put the band back together, and we all learn to forgive each other. So it's a really fun story. It's got a lot of great music, and Bruce Onion, we were really fortunate to have Mr. Terry Crews come in and join us as Bruce Onion, and he does a great job and has a great voice too. So it's a super groovy story.
It sounds like a story of forgiveness, the way you were describing it for children.
It sure is. You know, with every VeggieTales episode, we have a key biblical value at the heart of it, and this one is forgiveness. And like Ephesians 4:32 says, "Be kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you." So that lesson's at the heart of the story, and we're really hoping that kids can learn that as they watch it.
And I believe they will. And what other exciting things do you have coming up for your VeggieTale pals?
Oh, well, we got a lot of cool stuff going on. You know, we're in October for Christmas, the Christmas season. We're releasing Beauty and the Beet, and that's a beet with two E's, like the vegetable beet. And that's super cool. And Kelly Pickler is guest starring in that one with us, and she plays the sweet potato Mirabelle, and she does a great job as Beauty, and she's got a great singing voice. There's a lot of great music in that one as well, and that's a story in unconditional love. So that one is really exciting, and we're almost done producing that. We can't wait for kids to see that. And then we're coming out with a new Netflix series that's going to be available right around Thanksgiving time, and that's called VeggieTales in the House. And it's a bunch of new adventures with Bob and I and Junior and all the gang as we're in our very own house and just having fun and telling stories in that house. So we're just staying super busy and telling stories for kids and having a great time.
Well, I just want to say thank you all for creating those stories, because I tape you on TBN at 4 a.m. in the morning here in California for my son. And we are Netflixers here, so I'm so glad that it's going to be a Netflix as well.
Oh, yeah, we're super excited. So, anywhere we can be to tell stories to kids that remind them that God made them special and loves them very much is right where we want to be.
Well, I am so glad you are. And again, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. And I want to remind the audience, make sure you go and pick up Celery Night Fever, available in stores right now. Your children will love it. And guess what? They may even want to eat their vegetables after watching this one. So again, thank you so much, Larry, for coming on the show. It was a pleasure having you.
Thanks, Lady Charmaine. Really appreciate it. And by the way, I love your initials, LC. Very fond of those initials myself as Larry the Cucumber.
Oh, and so am I. Thank you, LC. Good talking to you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much. All right, bye-bye now.